Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. We are heading to our last field of soybeans, and hopefully we're going to be able to finish this field by the end of the day tomorrow. So this field we've been struggling to get dry. Again, it must have been one of those timing things. The weather just didn't pan out right after we had seeded it down. It had gotten a hard rain, it got hot, and there was crusting issues that happened at this particular field, and then it was replanted. Well, the plants that were not replanted eventually did come up and look really nice now. However, we went through and interplanted the replant seeds, and you can look at them and you can see that they're a different color, they're still wetter. The last time we were up here, the replanted plants, you could tell which seeds were out of those ones because they were still green and mushy. But Travis and I came up the other night before we got some snow. We tested it and it came out to be like, I want to say like 17% still. However, the greenness of them was gone. So it's pretty much come down to now or never with these beans. So we're going to start harvesting them today, see what the moisture comes off as, and hopefully we can get this field wrapped up. We're bringing all the equipment up to the field right now. They're gonna start hooking things up. I'm taking Dad and Dale back to the farm. I have a load of corn on the semi that I'm gonna head down to Dubuque with, dump that off, and I'm gonna head back up here. Hopefully they have a load. Hopefully it's the beans are going through. Yeah, waiting on these was definitely the right move, because how long has it been since we were up here last? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
At least 2.
And they only dropped 3%, but that 3% is making a huge difference. Travis made us a nice little landing pad to pull in with the semi and get spun around so that we don't have to load on the road, which isn't very fun if we can avoid it. It's bridge inspection season. The fines are nice and heavy. It's good to get these out of the bin. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's an example of the replanted beans next to the original seeded ones. I just blasted home. I was on my way back to Dubuque with my first load of soybeans, and I got a call from Travis saying that he got a call that somebody thinks that my cows are out. So I hopped in the gator. We're going to take the gator out and go try to look for them. Come on! Come on, girls, let's go! Up there in the field has been completely rotted off, for one, but it gave way, which released enough tension for the cows to pretty much just walk straight over the fence. So we're going to try to get them in. I'm going to start putting bales in. It's that time anyway, and we want to get them out of the field because there's no fixing that without a new corner post. This thing is just a death trap waiting to happen. Ah yes, the joys of owning cattle. I'm not particularly fond of that part of it. So what are you looking for when you're taking samples?
Looking for moisture, we look for foreign material, and we look for damage, and then any kind of odor, like musty or sour smell.
So is there a test for that, or do you just smell it?
That's just kind of use your senses, yeah.
Okay, cool.
You have to have a sense of smell for that.
Yeah, but it's a good thing you don't got COVID, right? Yeah. They lay you off for that one?
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't doubt it. I just brought my last load down for the day, and we sprung a leak on one of the outer duals on the 7920, so we're gonna get Tandem to come out in the morning, first thing hopefully, and get it fixed. Shouldn't really slow us down much at all, but I'm gonna go up, fill up once more for tonight, head back to the farm, and then we should be finishing this field tomorrow. So keep on rolling.
Originally planted it at 120. And then the reason I had to come back and replant it is because the stuff that was here, that was coming up, it was only 50,000. If I didn't tell you that was replanted, would you know that that was replanted just by looking at that? Because look at the two rows. They're awfully close to each other.
Yeah.
Seems how one is planted 26 days after the other one. The monitor says 48.
Oh, we know it's
Problem
more than
is,
that.
I think it's counting more acres. I think I lost 3 acres on the thing. So I'm thinking it's closer, at least we're in the 50s. I was expecting 35 bushel to the acre at 17% moisture.
Mm-hmm.
I was literally expecting an IOU from the elevator, from them telling me I owe them money for taking them beans. I definitely feel better than what I did this morning. I mean,
one of the most common questions that I get asked is, could I see us going to a draper head in the future? And the answer to that is I could, just not anytime in the near future. So looking at the bean head from the top down view, you can actually see how inconsistent this head feeds into the feeder house and the combine. And what a draper does is it allows it to be fed into the combine more consistently. So with this head, what you're getting is large clods of soybeans getting pulled into the combine all at the same time. So by feeding more consistently through the combine, in theory, you should get less loss out the back. In general, it's a lot more gentle on the plants themselves as they get pulled in. So you're also hopefully reducing your head loss there. Others have asked if we could see ourselves adding an air system to this head. I don't see us sticking with this head for more than a couple years. Of course, now that I've said it, we probably will. But it's not on the short list of things to buy, that's for sure. Set screw came loose on the PTO on the green grain cart. We got the key back in, it was just laying on the drawbar, but we don't have the tools to tighten down the set screw that came loose. And we got the key back in, so we're gonna run off this load, make sure we don't throw any more grain on the cart, and then we can run back home and tighten it down once we're done here. I have a bit of a theory and that is by making yourself a little bit more memorable whenever you're weighing in or out down here. You make your life a lot easier because the scales person will tend to remember who you are. And usually it's by asking really dumb questions or making a fool of myself, which I don't care. I can always tell whenever there's a new person running the scale, because as long as I've been hauling the same thing for a while, usually I don't have to, you know, even tell them what I have or anything, and I don't even have to get out of the truck. Most of the time I do, just to socialize a little bit. But whenever it's a new scale operator, I usually have to pick up the phone for a while when I'm weighing out. But after a while, usually I just pull onto the scale, and within a few moments I have a ticket in my hand. Makes life a little bit easier. But it usually involves making a fool of myself at the same time. Watch this. You guys accept corn and soybeans here, right? Got to keep them on their toes. I'll be danged, you could get a sample. Another trip down here just for 114 bushels, but could I have fit that on the last load? Probably. Should I have? My anxiety driving past the weigh station just couldn't. Well, that sums up harvesting beans. We're gonna move on to corn now. Hopefully it's had a little bit of a chance to dry, although it's starting to rain today. But the current plan is to go back down to British and continue harvesting the corn down there. We're sending it straight to Dubuque, so I'll be doing more hauling in our next video. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other videos. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. All How Farms Work. And with that, I'll see you next time.